glue onto the actual head, and then I might not get all sticking to my hands, etc. But that's the words it's giving you. Just only put it if they don't click in or stay in position. But for peace of mind, as I say, I'm going to just put them on with glue anyway. So these little pins, one goes in that top hole there, 4 grills and 2 circuits on his forehead. Hey all, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're all doing good, guys. Hope you're all well. It's new build day. You can see by the smile on my face, guys, I'm really excited about this. I'm building Darth Vader from the Star Wars franchise, and I cannot wait to get this started, guys. So if you're not already subscribed, then subscribe, like, also comment and share. Press that bell notification. You'll always be notified every time I put this video up on the channel. And again, I can't express how excited I am to do this lifelong dream model of the Star Wars Darth Vader. Amazing. So without further ado, let's crack on with the Star Wars Darth Vader from Fanhome. Guys, very excited. Again, these are the parts which at the end of the video, guys, I will do a size comparison with that by my head, and you'll see how big this thing's going to be. But before we get into the parts, let's take a quick look through the mags. We've got magazine 1 here, and also like an introduction pamphlet. So have a look at the introduction pamphlet first. Right, so here it's just telling you what you can get. It's a 1.2 scale in size, that's 101 centimeters in height, that's 33.4 inches. Amazing. This is so exciting, guys. This is all the little things it does. You've got a remote control, the lightsaber light up, and you've got all sorts of stuff going on. You've got a helmet and mask here, so that will come off, I would have thought, so you can see underneath the face like in the movie. You've got sounds coming from the mask. What's that saying? Articulated model, so you can move it about, move his lightsaber. Lights on his chest, as I say, remote control, the lightsaber lights up. And if you do this with a premium, which I am doing, guys, you'll also get the floor base to put your model on, which is amazing. Now, if we look at the gifts, do bear in mind, guys, if you're doing this way down the line, years down the line since I've filmed this video, these might not be available at that time, but this is going from today, which is September 2025. You get 3 binders, a mug, t-shirt, a flask, and some nice posters. And again, if you subscribe to this with premium, guys, you do get that beautiful floor stand to put Darth Vader on when it's all built and ready to go. And it's 50 by 50 centimeters. It'll be illuminated base, so it'll light up. Where I'm going to put this, ain't got a clue. And if you pay by PayPal, you get a Star Wars rucksack, which I've got loads of these, guys, with the Millennium Falcon, Dom's Charger. So I'm collecting these. Never going to use them, but I'm collecting them. Right, so if we open this pamphlet up, you're not going to see this on screen, guys, now because it's pretty big. But you get the gist. I will show you this at the end of the video, and I'll hold it by the side of me as well and show you this little poster we've got of Darth Vader. So let's crack on, guys, without further ado. Before we look at the parts, let's take a look through this first mag, this very exciting build. As you would think, all the pictures in here are going to be from the movies, which I love. Star Wars, guys. I love the first original three back from the 70s. Showing my age now, but yeah, there it is, Darth Vader. Love it. But I do love the Star Wars franchise, guys. Everything Star Wars, I love. And here we go, the helmet. That's what we're going to be doing in this first issue of this new build to the channel. We're going to be basically assembling some of the helmet. I think it's going to be one side of the helmet, to be fair, and then part two will be doing the other side. So yeah, pretty cool. And just don't look how many steps are in this. Step 7. Yeah, there's about 7 steps to this first issue, guys. So I'm going to bring the parts over and we'll see what we've got. Yeah, so here's the box as I showed you earlier in the video. But before I get started, I do like, you can just see there, you've got number 1. I don't know if you can see that on the screen, but basically on the back you've got number 1. So each box you get, you'll obviously see what number you're at. So let's get this open, get the parts out. I do also like the attention to detail, guys. Look at that. Got Darth Vader's face on the inside of the packaging. Brilliant. And this is how it comes, guys. It's all secure. It's not going anywhere. This will just pull out in a sec. But you can see all the parts are safe in transit until you get it. Looks like we've got a free screwdriver in this. They don't last long, but hey, it's one of them. So let's get this open. Also, guys, a bit more on the packaging. This is how they've done really good this time. Look at that, like little furry velcro, well, stuck to the plastic, if that makes any sense. And they're very spongy, so it's not going to damage this. What we've got here, oh, guys, look at the shine. Half of Darth Vader's head. But yeah, I really like that attention to detail there, where they're looking after the products. So let me just get rid of this and we'll take a look at what we've got. But first of all, I must show you this. Look at the shine on that, guys. There's a bit of a scuff there, which I'm not very happy about, but that might polish out. But look at that. That is beautiful. Really shiny. But yeah, I'm going to bring all the parts over. You've got this head here, which you're going to be applying some stuff to. And then you've got all these parts here. Let's just sit back down. So these are the grills, which are going to be going on his head. There's 4 of these. And then you've got these things here, which are the circuits, and these are metal. These are plastic, but these are metal. And there's a number of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's really cool. And then you've got these here, which is the right front circuit. These are basically circuits, and there is numbers on the back. So as we go through the instructions, these should be pretty cool and easy to find where you've got to put them. We've got this piece here. Now this is down as part 13. This is the, let me just look, the rear breathing grill. And then you've got this, which is metal. That's the front breathing grill. So this will look like something like that when it's on the model. Brilliant. Then we've got some screws. The screws are down as, let me just look on the instructions. 2 type A screws. So they're type A screws. And we've got this little plastic piece. It's down as number 10. That is the nose tip. That's its nose, Darth Vader's nose. And you've got this piece here. It's down as 16, central front circuit. I might have missed a bit of thing, like detail on some of the things then, but what we'll do as I'm fitting them to the model, guys, we'll go through it and I'll say exactly what I'm fitting at the time. So I'm going to tidy the desk up and we'll crack on instruction 1. Okay, so instruction 1, we're basically putting the first 2 grills in that hole and that hole there. Now in that hole, it's going to be down as 1.1. So if I just get the first grill over, I'm not sure you're going to see this in this light, but there's basically 1.1 on the back of that grill. And what you want to do to make sure it's in right, guys, is the grill has to be going downwards like that. So if they're going upwards, that's not right. So they've got to be going downwards like that. And this first one is going to go in that hole there. Now it tells you to put a little bit of glue. So what I'm going to do is get my glue over, apply a little bit of glue. Okay, so we're putting the first grill just in there. Just got to apply a little bit of glue just around the edges. As I say, this is down as 1.1, which you've got on the back of this first grill. Put that around there like that. There you go. Be careful not to get it on me. As I say, that's a nice way to pick it up there. What you want is the grill going downwards. Turn that around like that. So I want it. Try not to get glue on my hands. I do not want to get glue on the model. So if I just put that in there, double check that's going right before I show it. Yeah. There you go, that's it. Now put in grill 1.2. I'm going to try a different way this time. I'm going to put the glue onto the actual head, and then I might not get it all sticking to my hands, etc. whilst putting it in. Just a tiny bit of glue on each corner, each side should I say. Being careful not to let it go on the face of the head, if that makes sense. As you may see that in the future when they take the mask off. And another thing, guys, if you look at the face of the Darth Vader, there's little indents there, so you know where they're going if you put it the right way around. And they should just slot in like so on the head, and then that'll dry nicely. But there's the two first grills in, and now we've got to take 1.3 grill and 1.4 grill and we're applying those just down there. So first of all, we need grill 1.3. Just look there, if I can show that on the screen. 1.3 is just on the back of there. And again, what we want is the grill facing downwards. And that's just, in fact, you know you've got the right way, guys, because you've got another little indent there, which will be going just in that gap there. So we'll do a dry fit, I'll just show you what I mean. Like that, simple as that. And I do click in, like so. But it does tell you to apply a little bit of glue, just so you know you've got peace of mind, you're not going to come out. So I'm doing both, yeah. Put a little bit of glue on each side, each corner. Yeah, if you do get a bit of glue on the face of this Darth Vader, just wipe it off quick as you can, because it's going to mark it. Right, let's get that popped on there. Again, this clicks in. I think that's as good as that's going to go. And now we're going to put 1.4 grill in. Bit of glue on each side. There we go. And again, got little indents just on there, so it only can go on one way. Plus, you know, because the grills are going pointing downwards, as I say. Simple as that. And there we go. That's the first 4 grills. Now put in to Darth Vader's head. Love it. So that was step 1. Now we're going on to step 2, which is putting the circuits on the forehead. Okay, so next for step 2, guys, and I think this is what this means. It's got 2 on there, so that's pretty cool. You know that's for step 2. These 2 circuits are going to be going on the forehead there, and again it tells us to apply a little bit of glue if these don't stay in position, what I'm going to do is apply glue anyway, not take that risk. But that's the words it's giving you, just only put it if they don't click in or stay in position. But for peace of mind, as I say, I'm going to just put them on with glue anyway. So these little pins, one goes in that top hole there, the rest just slot into place. Just make sure you've got them lined up before you push on them, guys, because you're going to end up damaging the pins. And when you're happy, push them in. Just careful not to break that there, because that is meant to be curled into the head. So make sure you got it into position, as I say, and in the right holes before pushing. Or you're going to snap that, but that's the first circuit in. Again, apply a bit more glue. These two pins. At least you know Darth Vader's circuits are not going to fall off further down the line. So we'll put that in there like that. Again, make sure your pins are lined up in the holes before pushing, as you're going to snap your little pins. And that sounds like it's common sense, but seriously, it can be a bit fiddly and it's easy to snap these things. There you go. Got the first 4 grills and the 2 circuits on his forehead, and that takes us all the way now to step 3. So I'll put that to one side. And step 3, you want this little front circuit here, and you've got it. It's going to be going. I'm not going to push it in yet. I'm just going to place that dry fit just so I know it's the right way around. Like that. Yep. So again, apply a bit more glue on these pins. Yeah, I'm so excited. This new build here, guys. Darth Vader. Massive Star Wars fan. So this is absolutely fantastic. I love it. Right, let's get this circuit board in his forehead. Okay, and that's how that's looking, guys. We've got the circuits in his forehead and all those 4 circuits on the side of his head. And now what I've got to do for step 4 is bring the grill, breathing grill, and it's a triangular shape. Just move this glue out of the way. Now we've got to make sure this fits flush in there. It's gone in perfect. Turn that around a minute. Just play about with it, guys. There you go. As you can see, that's now nice and flush in there. And now that's 1.13 part, and this part now is 1.12. So what we've got to do now is pop that like that. There he is. It's coming alive, guys. That is step 4 all done. Now for step 5, we've got to take the nose, and you've got like a little circular thing here, which would have thought we've got to put a screw in shortly. And how this goes, guys, is, let's just have a look. Like that. Push it like that, so you've got it that way around, as you can see. And then what we're going to do is screw that now with, to be honest, the only screw we've got are these 2 A screws. So if I move out of the way, get these undone. So exciting, guys. Love this build already. I'm just started on now, but absolutely love it. There we go. Let's get one of these screws out. There we go. Move out of the way. Use the new screwdriver we've got today in this issue. Not sure if it's an electric one, magnetic one. No. So what I'm going to do, where's one? I'll just use this for now, one of my old screwdrivers, just so I can line that up, get that started, and I'll continue to use the new screwdriver I've been given. Start that off. Here we go. Let's use this new Darth Vader screwdriver. Pretty cool. It's doing the job. There we go. It's nice and tight. That's how it looks from the back. So it looks from the front. Wow. Now we're moving on to step 6. That's one side, and now what we need is these parts here. Now I'm just looking, see if there's any numbers on here. I'm not sure there is. I've got all these parts, and I think it's going to be the biggest pieces we need. There's no numbers on the back, so I have to look at the instructions and see exactly which ones we need. But where we're putting them, guys, if you look, you can see there they're like indents where they're going, so it shouldn't be too difficult to find the right one. So I'll tell you what, if we've got to put 2 in, let's have a look, a little play around and see which ones we need. I think it's going to be, it's not that one, I think that's going to be one. Yeah, it's going to go in there, and then we'll have a smaller one. It's all, this is what it's all about, guys, building, just looking around and finding the right one. That could be this one. Yeah, that's how that's looking. The dry fit. So now I'm going to put those in there. I think these might just click in. Let's have a look and see what happens. Yeah, they just click. That's the first one in. And the second one clicks as well. There you go. Those 2 are in. And then what we're going to do is turn it over, do the same on this side. And these are metal, by the way. And as you can hear, they do have a tight fit into the head, so they're not going nowhere. So effective, brilliant. And that's how we're looking at the end of step 6. There you have it. Circuits in his forehead, his mouth's there, 4 circuit boards there, plus we put these other circuits there which are metal, these black ones, 2 there and 2 on this side of the head, and that's step 6, all the way to step 6, all done. And having done both sides of those circuits, that's taken us to the end of this video, guys. Step 7, and this is the final result. Take a good look at that. It's amazing. I'm going to give that a bit of a wipe down, keep it shiny. So at the end of today's video, guys, we've got that piece, and we've got the head, which will need polishing for my finger marks all over that. But I do hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to give us a big like, guys, and come back next time. Take care. And that is the first stage of this beautiful new build to the channel, guys. Darth Vader from Star Wars. Just a head comparison, just to show you the size, how big this is going to be. This is my face. Yeah, covers your face up, so that's the side view. So you can see it's going to be a pretty big model. Really do love it, guys. If you want more of this, guys, remember to click that subscribe button and press that bell notification. You'll always be notified every time I put this up on the channel. But for now, guys, that is it. I do hope you enjoyed it. Remember to give us a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. See ya. Peace.